Back to Motorhead Garage, brought to you by Top Coat. I've been a master ASE technician for over 20 years, and I thought hose clamps were fine until now. What if I told you you could take a hose clamp and make it 10 times stronger, 90% lighter, 360 seal around with no flat spots? That's why I'm here with Kevin from CLAMPTITE, man. You guys can do that. Got a bunch of tools here. Tell me how you do it. Let's talk about the tools.
Well, the originals you have here, the gold one and the silver one there, those are the original tools. They'll do anything under the hood. Then we went to all stainless steel with that aluminum bronze nut. That gives you a little bit extra torque from those thicker hoses and things like that. The big tool starts at your coat hanger size wire and goes up to about this. So if you're doing bigger projects, big boosts, things like that on the big semi trucks. New improved tool we did is the mini to get in those really tight spaces. Motorcycles, the engines are getting smaller and smaller, those compartments to work in, so we made a smaller tool to get into those.
You mentioned the wire. Now there's all different size wires as well. We're going from the small wire, stepping it all the way up to over the close size hanger wire. This is huge.
Absolutely. Most guys used to like a welding wire, like a 3/5 wire, so any of the tools are perfect with that. And then the coat hanger is obviously an emergency to get out of those type of situations.
I could think of thousands of applications. There's a bunch on a table. Why don't you demo it for us? Show it how it works.
Absolutely. So I'm using the 4-1 wire. We're going to make a loop, feed her in through and pull it tight. So that one time around is low pressure stuff, maybe putting your header wrap or exhaust wrap on. 2 times for anything that holds pressure, AC lines, power steering, transmissions, anything like that. Take your tool, stick your nose in, you got a pin and a pin. Over those 2 and around. Couple of twists, just like a bread tie. Now you got a notch on the end that loop goes right into, and that's it. You start tightening it up. So that's where we get all the push-pull. That's why we get that full 360 seal. When you're tight, you feel it in the tool, just like you would a regular hose clamp when you tighten it up. Don't need to really over-tighten it. Also, you get nice and flush with your hose. That's a good indication you are tight enough. When you're tight, go ahead and flip it all the way over to lock it in. Once you back that off, a couple of snips. Once you press that down, that's what locks everything down in place, and that is your brand new hose clamp.
Man, that thing's absolutely perfect. I'll tell you what, Kevin, we got a perfect application in the shop. Our hoses are leaking. Nikki and Dave's over there. They're going to show us the repair.
We are always happy when the CLAMPTITE folks are here in the studio because they can help us with some things we've neglected. You can see we kind of got a Frankenstein device here for our pressure regulator on our lift. And as you can probably hear, we have a loose clamp up here where air is escaping. And I have tried to tighten it, the thing's stripped out. So we're just going to remove it. And Nikki, you got to help me. We need a CLAMPTITE clamp to replace this regular hose clamp.
So what I'm going to do is just take the wire, bend it in half, and we're just going to feed it through. So the great thing about this is it is a round wire and you're applying even pressure, so it's not going to cut into whatever you're working on. So you're going to get 100% attachment with our clamps. I am going to go around 2 times with this because we are running pressure through this, and that is what we recommend whenever you're doing anything you're running pressure through. So we're going to go through again, right up through the center.
How's this going to be better than the original?
Well, since this is a 360-degree seal, you're going to get inside the barbs on this, so you are going to create that 360-degree seal. And no flat spots, so you're not oblonging the hose in any way.
This is better than what's coming out of the factory.
Absolutely. So now we're just going to insert the tool, wrap it around, twist it together. The other thing too with regular hose clamps is eventually, with the expansion and contraction, they will cut into whatever you're working on. Since this is a round wire that we're working with, you're not going to get that with these. Also too, you never have to worry about over tightening. If you over tighten a hose clamp, you're going to strip it out. Right. So with these, you don't have to worry about over tightening. Exactly. So if it feels tight, you're going to feel it in the tool, just like you would with a regular hose clamp. Now it's ready to close off. So since I have the space, I have the overhead, I'm going to flip it 180 degrees. So loosen it, pull the tool away, then we're just going to cut it. And then you want to push these little ends down, because that's going to actually help as well, because you're not going to catch it on your hands.
Which is the problem we had here, which is why we have tape everywhere on the traditional clamps.
And now it's nice and tight.
All right, let's see how we did here. Put some pressure in that. The hiss is gone.
Hiss is gone.
That's fantastic.
So, absolutely. So it's a great tool for anything you're running pressure through, anything you're putting hose clamps on. Works great for that.
CLAMPTITE, we love it.